Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. On the last episode we began exploring floor 6 of the old schoolhouse. We got to the end, so let's see what's up ahead. Oh my. This looks like it's going to be interesting.
A worthy adversary.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Yeah,
Leave
got
it to me.
Okay. Here we go.
Ooh,
Your turn.
how dare you. You knocked Elliot right out of the area.
My turn.
Well, that was not nice.
Give it up, everyone.
And now you're gonna have to pay for that.
Right. No escape. Now. Our time is now. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Okay. There we go. Sylphie, dance. That's that.
That guaranteed
Flames,
crit is
gather
too good
on
to
my
pass
blade.
up.
Strike.
There's a performance just for you.
I'm counting on the burn damage from Rean's last hit.
Seventh Rhapsody. You've been a wonderful audience. Of course. Hey!
Oh, they're not close enough together. Shoot, I was hoping they would be.
Behold
No
the light
matter.
of the Arcade School! Radiant Blade Dance!
At least I got one of them out of here. Damn,
Okay.
knockback. Crazy.
Arcus activate. Yeah.
My turn. Arcus, activate. Huh.
I'm actually going to try to move them closer together
I'll handle it.
because I'm going to try to rebuild their CP up.
Right!
And the best way to make sure that their
Keep it up,
CP is
everyone.
kept up is to have Elliot's defense and heal buff on them so that they don't die.
My turn.
Here we go.
Right!
Huh.
I'll handle it.
My turn.
everyone!
My turn.
And you can't go wrong with that
Arcus, activate.
plus 20% CP. I mean, with that plus 20 CP every turn.
Ha!
Also, there's my natural recovery from the items that I have on them as well.
I'll handle it.
See, worn off on fees.
Go!
Ooh, strength up. That's dangerous.
My turn.
Of course.
You get 0 R's on the turn that it was supposed to be cast.
My turn! Give it up, everyone!
You know, I don't think this thing is going to be killing us anytime soon.
I'll handle it.
But I did think it's about time I started ending this fight.
Here we go.
Of course. Hi!
I'll handle it.
Go!
My turn!
Am I close enough to use Holy Song again? Nope.
Give it up, everyone!
I'll handle it. Now.
Of course.
I feel like I'm making light of these enemies right now. Probably not the
Here we go.
smartest choice.
Huh.
Okay.
Right. Huh?
Here we go.
I'll handle it.
Of course. Huh?
Okay.
This is wrong.
My turn.
Wrong on so many
Another
levels.
chance.
Broken.
I mean, I'm not sure if he just wasn't getting a turn or if he wasn't attacking. I was looking at the sides, and every time it got to when it was going to be his turn next,
That one all right.
one of our other team members got in that
See?
position.
Make a great team.
I expected that to be more difficult, and we got 2 judgment bolts from that. I don't even use the judgment bolt. Phew, that was rough. Well, we won. And nothing's happening. No sign of any new door appearing either. That seems to be the case. For the final floor, that seems like kind of a letdown. Come to think of it, it's all been business as usual since the 4th floor, hasn't it? True, we've been able to access a new floor every month, but that's about it. I guess we can't do much more here right now. Let's head outside. Roger. Maybe it did something with the 4th floor, though. With that door. Possibly. So is there really nothing that's going to happen? That's really disappointing. I was hoping we'd see something exciting. Maybe there's still time. We haven't left yet. Well, I guess that's that. Well, congratulations, we all survived another month of exploration. And sure enough, nothing suddenly appeared on our way back out. Well, if the 6th floor really is the last one, that means our investigation of the old schoolhouse is over now, right? We still know nothing about it. This is just my hunch, but I don't think we've just taken our last trip to the old schoolhouse. Maybe we should tell the principal later and see what he thinks. Cat? Oh, it's Celine. Oh, you know this cat. You know Celine, Fee. Yep, I saw her with Emma once. Doesn't seem like Emma is her owner, but it was almost like they were having a conversation somehow. When you put it that way, I've gotten that impression before too. Oh, her name's Celine. It has a nice ring to it. And her fur's so pretty too. She's wearing a ribbon on her tail. If Emma's not the owner, I wonder who is. Ah, I wouldn't mind giving her a scratch behind the ears. Still, she's quite an elegant looking cat. Indeed, she has all the marks of distinguished breeding. I think she and I would get along. She doesn't seem to mind all the attention, at least. Uh-oh. What is it? It seems like she wants something from me. The question is what? Oh. Looks like she had enough affection for one day. Would she be alright? I hope she doesn't accidentally wander into the old schoolhouse for something. She'll probably be fine. She looks like she knows her way around the campus. True, and she seems pretty intelligent too. I guess we're probably worrying for nothing. Anyway, we might as well call it a day. Yeah, you're right. Oh, and let's not forget, when we get back to the dorm, we need to sit down and discuss what we're doing for the festival. Whoops, almost forgot about that. Well, it sounds like we have plenty to keep us busy tonight. After all the progress we've made, I'd really rather we were the ones to solve the mysteries of the old schoolhouse. Oh well, I guess there's not much of a point in dwelling on it now. Oh yeah, it's almost time to meet up with Toa. I should head up to the computer room on the 2nd floor of the main building. Chaos. I wonder if that meet up with Toa is going to take a bonding point. Where is the computer room? I'm probably supposed to know this. I'm going to venture a guess. Well, I guess I don't have to. Even if I can't see it on this map, I should be able to see it on the other. Here we are. Well, here we are. I wonder if Toa's already inside. After entering the computer room, you won't be able to roam around for the remainder of the day. Oh. Really? Then I'll wait. I still have a bonding point, so I want to use it. Are you already done with practice for the day, Lisa? Yeah, the second years are all busy preparing for the festival. They might ask me to help them out with setting things up here at some point too. I guess nobody's getting any rest until the festival's over. especially those of us who haven't come up with anything yet. Yeah, I really hope we can find something that's perfect for us. Yeah, might as well. Hey, Alyssa, would I be getting in your way if I stayed around a little longer? Oh no, not at all. There's a spare crochet here. How about we play some catch too? Hey, crochet. Oh, the stick thing. I've never used one before. Would you mind showing me how to use it? I'd be happy to. Catch. Back at you. Back to you. Oh, that one actually flew pretty straight. You're getting the hang of this. Little by little. You know, it's nice to play catch with you like this. I never expected we'd end up this close. What? That kind of came out wrong. I meant that a few months ago, you couldn't stand to be in the same room with me. And now, here we are. Well, there was the accident and all, which I specifically told you to forget about. My bad. He didn't bring up the accident. He told you that a few months ago you couldn't stand to even be around him. He didn't mention that accident at all. A little missy. But this makes me happy. I remember worrying that we'd never be able to make up, so I'm glad we can play ball now. Cut it out. You're making me blush. I know what you mean, though. I just wish our time together didn't have to come to an end. Wait, now my words are coming out wrong. I meant that I don't want our time together as classmates to come to an end. That's all I meant, okay? Yeah. You've got a point, though. We're going to be second years in just a few months, and 1 year after that, we'll be graduating. So you only have 3 years in this academy? It's not very long. I'm sure that sounds like a long time from now, but I'm sure it'll be over before we know it. Yeah. Hey, Irene, do you remember what we talked about back in Nord? I don't think I would have become any stronger without Class 7's help and support, yours included. So, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me, and thanks for telling me to keep looking up. I'm finally starting to move forward step by step. That's something I probably couldn't have done if I hadn't come here and met Class 7, or the rest of the Academy. Or if we didn't all get to spend time together like this. I agree. But I guess we both said some pretty embarrassing stuff now that you mention it. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. But even so, I stand by what I said that night. If I'm going to move forward, I want to do it with you and Class 7 and all the members of the lacrosse club. Because I wouldn't be moving forward at all without all of you helping me. And I'd like to think I've helped you too. And I'm sure that'll stay true through next month's field study and the Academy Festival after that. Me too, Lisa. I feel exactly the same way. Things might seem rough now with our field study coming up. The looming shadow of our final exams doesn't help either. And, to be honest, we'll probably have even more challenges to face as second years. But the time we spend together, both the good and the bad, those are what we're going to remember. Those times are the blocks we keep putting together until we find the shape of the lives we want to live. Yeah, you're right. As long as we don't give up and stick together, we're going to be just fine. Well, okay. Alright, let's head to the computer room then. Good. I didn't even notice that Crow was over there. Alright, now that I've used that bond event, let's go. Do you really need to knock to enter a school computer room? Doesn't sound like she's here yet. Oh. At least she's getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. what to do, though. I'd almost feel bad about waking her. I like the first option. On the other hand, she might not want to be left sleeping like this either. Still, she seems really cozy napping there, so I don't want to just jar her awake or anything. Sorry, but if I don't wake you, I could end up being here all night.
No. Dad.
Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to do it after all. She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer. Alright. There we go. I guess I'll just read a book or something while I'm waiting.
Huh? Where am I? A jacket?
Oh, hey, you're awake.
Huh? Reen? Oh, right. I came here after the conference was over. So this jacket is... Oh no! I'm so sorry! I can't believe I fell asleep after asking you to come all the way here.
Nah, don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule for me.
Aww. Why is it that you always seem to catch me at the weirdest moments? Still. Thanks.
Thanks for the air. No problem. Glad to do what I can. It wasn't too hot, was it?
No, of course not. It felt really nice and warm. But anyway, that's not the point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, listen here, Reen.
Huh?
I mean, lending me your jacket was very sweet and gentlemanly of you, and I'm kind of happy you did. But it's not very gentlemanly to sit and stare at a girl when she's sleeping, you know.
I'm sorry? With the question mark, too. Just, I'm sorry? Am I? I'm not really sure. Actually, pretty sure he wasn't sitting and staring. I did try to wake you up once, but you seemed so relaxed and peaceful that it almost seemed mean to wake you. But I guess it wasn't considerate of me to just let you nap here.
No. I'm not annoyed with you.
She's
It's
just embarrassed.
Kind of weird to randomly watch people sleep, you know? If it was someone else, they might have misunderstood.
Pretty sure he went to do something else. He was not there when you woke up, so clearly he wasn't sitting there watching you. Anyway, I asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival. Oh, you mean the one you did with Angelica, Crow, and George? Do you have some record of it here? Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of orbital video camera that was being developed by the Roar Institute of Technology. And we've still got the record here. Recording. An orbital video camera. Yeah, the technology is different from what they use for the OrbitalNet. Actually, it's probably faster just to show you. Let me bring it up on the screen. Oh, you've got pictures of it. More than just pictures. Just watch. Well, this should be interesting. Amazing. I know, right? It plays back images and sound at the same time. It's like a radio and a camera combined. Quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it? It really is something else. Oh, here we are, going up. Well, wow. Hey, is that Crow? That's Crow, isn't it? Well, I can see where this is going. Isn't it cool? It's called Rock. It's making a splash in the music scene abroad. They use orbital audio technology to amplify guitars for it. It's pretty bold sound. Yeah, bold is your outfit choices. It definitely is. And speaking of bold, how about that outfit? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I forgot about the outfit. Don't look at it. Just focus on the performance. Isn't the outfit part of the performance, though? This is... Bravo! That was incredible. I wish I could have been there to see it in person. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, was that any help? Help? This was exactly what I was looking for. I'm not sure if we can put something together, something as flashy as this. But we do have Elliot, and he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance. Glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out, so he's the one you should think about how to ask about how to put a program like this together. Angie did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us. I'm sure they'd help out if you asked. I think I just might. We have to get our preparations for the festival underway. Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory cords for you, too. If you put these memory cords into the oral projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for everything, Tilla. I mean, I asked you for help, but you really went above and beyond. I don't really know how to thank you. You're always looking out for me, Reen. It's the least I can do. Besides, I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussions within your class. It's not a done deal yet, but I'm really curious to see how things turn out. Me too. Reen, I have a question for you. Do you even know how to play an instrument at all? Well, that seems to have gone over well. Yeah, that looks like a flash drive, though. I could see Elliot's eyes light up when I mentioned it. So, it looks like Class 1 is definitely putting on a play. And not just any play, a full-scale classic operette, I don't know how to say it, with all the trimmings, even in word is shorter than a full opera. This is Class 1 we're talking about. I'm sure they'll spare no expense on outfits and stage design. True, if they had any more blowhards, they'd be a wind tunnel. Class 2 looks like they're gonna run with their idea of doing some kind of indoor garden. From what I heard, they want something based on their motif of the night sky. Sounds like quite the elaborate setup. Class 3 is intending to run a game room based around Blade. I hear they're planning to decorate the room like a castle and provide lessons for beginners as well as advanced matches. Huh, really? Class 4 is going to be doing an Eastern-style capital stores. They're claiming you can enjoy an exotic dining experience. Not sure what they mean by Eastern style, though. Well, my sword is technically Eastern style, I guess, but yeah. That seems like an awfully broad term. You don't really see too much stuff from the East in Erebonia. Class 5 is doing something kind of different. They'll be using the training hall for some attraction they call Mishy Panic. Wait, isn't Mishy the mascot of that big theme park in Crossbell? Kind of a strange choice considering the current political climate. I'm kind of a Mishy fan though. One time, Lecter brought me back a Mishy keychain. It's pretty cool. Oh, the Intelligence Division never struck me as the type who would budget for souvenirs. Anyway, the captain of the riding club is intending to organize some manner of horse racing event. Officially, there's to be no gambling, but with our senior colleague involved, I'm sure some free enterprise will find its way. You are not innocent. Don't even try it. Really, Crow. Toba's not going to like it if she finds out. Come on, it's a festival. A little low stakes A little low-stakes fun never hurt anyone. A number of second years are planning to run stalls, and many clubs are intending to put on events as well. But in terms of scale, the 5 other classes are our main competition. I heard attendees will be able to vote on which class event they like most, and the winner will be announced during the evening festivities. That sounds like it's gonna make things awfully competitive. Still, it's that much more incentive to make our class contribution one to remember, which leads us to our current problem. What do we do? I'm thinking we should avoid doing anything that would require large-scale equipment. With our numbers and the time we get to prepare, I doubt we could get it set up or even spare someone to operate it. Yeah, you make a good point, but if we take that into account, just about the only other option we have is doing something on the auditorium stage. And it's worth noting that using the stage would put us in direct competition with Class 1. We can't very well put on productions like theirs, though. We just look like copycats. Whatever we end up doing, it should be something we can all have a part in. Maybe a martial arts demonstration with a few sparring matches. No, that would probably get turned down as too dangerous. Not a bad thought, though. How about a cooking contest? Oh, I call Judge. You just want to eat all the food. Our troubles are over. I just had a visionary idea we can do with with the Academy pool. Picture this. Stunning ladies in bikinis wrestling piggyback in the pool. Come for the fight, stay for the accidental exposure. I think not. Get out. No. I think it was Elisa that said get out. This is getting us nowhere. They all sound like fun, though. Actually, I did find one idea I think we might be able to use. You did? Really? I bet Toa told you, huh? Yeah, she showed me the video, too. I can't believe you never even mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here. Didn't want to rob you bright-eyed first years of the full festival experience. So what's this idea, Rain? Did the student council president suggest something to you? Yeah, she showed me a video of the concert that she did. Crow, George, and Angelica put on for last year's festival. A concert on stage with vocals. Oh, that does sound interesting. I have heard that there was one event at last year's festival which really drove the crowds wild. I've heard similar things, but I had no idea Crow was involved. Yeah, it was a pretty spur of the moment though, so it was too late for them to put us on the official poll. If folks had been able to vote for us, I don't doubt we would have ranked right up near the top. Without seeing it ourselves, it's difficult to say whether we'd be able to do something similar. You've got me curious though. It sounds great, let's do it. You saw the video, right? Can you show us too? Yeah, Toho gave me a copy of it. Let's get together during lunch tomorrow and watch it. I can't wait to see all the look on their faces when they see it. Though I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too. Yeah. Oh, it's 9 already? Bin time should be on soon.
I'm Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month.
If only I was dressed to the nines to match.
It feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it. Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports. What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food. The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marin Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house. But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light. I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day. Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. Well, I guess you kind of have to in order to be a big opera singer like that. I don't really know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though. We've got our practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I better brace myself for an exhausting week. Oh boy, so this is around the time where we get to see the whatever video. Well, they get to see it. We've already seen it. Whoa, that was way cool. Very impressive. That was neat. Well, it certainly was quite a technical display, but if you think we're going to put on outfits like that and prance around on stage, you must be dreaming. Well, the outfits all depend on what kind of performance we put on. Clothes have to fit the mood and the music. Right, Crow? Yeah, we did rock song last year, so if our outfits don't scream rock, the whole performance would have lacked something in my opinion. Though, in my infinite wisdom, I'd like to point out that revealing outfits will be popular regardless of the music. You guys, he's not wrong though. Even if you don't want to admit it, he's pretty much right. But yeah, they are more effective depending on the type of music. If you're singing pop with a revealing outfit, you're gonna look stupid. Let's be serious. Outfits aside, it does seem like a bold concept. Few would think to put on a performance like that. If we put in the time to practice, we may even compare favorably with Class 1's operetta. I think that's what's right. Well, Elliot's the music expert here. Do you think there's any chance we could put on a performance like this? Hold on. First things first, how many of us can actually play an instrument? You learned the lute from your dad, right, Rain? Oh, you know how to play the lute? Yeah, I'm no virtuoso, but I can play as long as the music's not too complicated. And Alyssa, you can play the violin, right? Yeah, my grandfather taught me. Caius, you can play the sitar, was it? Been playing it for years. I can play the piano, so with the four of us, it looks like we have our instruments covered. I guess that means we just need to work on music and lyrics, and decide who's going to be on vocals. Oh yeah, it really depends what sort of music we want to do, but I think we can pull off an impressive performance, right? Well, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound like such a bad idea. That's true, it seems fitting for a festival too. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it. Then the matter is settled. I'm in favor too. I dread the thought of what instructor would do if we didn't have anything decided by today. So we leave the musical responsibilities in Elliot's hands then. Yeah, I think he's in the best position to decide our style of performance, our songs, and what we should each be doing. Is that okay with you, Elliot? Sure thing, I haven't spent all these years studying music for nothing. Oh, and Crow, do you think you could give us some help with the outfits and getting a hold of the equipment we'll need? I'd like us to do as much of this ourselves as we can. Sure, I'll do what I can. This might be a tip thing and all, but I am part of Class 7. So if you're going all in, I'll throw my chips in your pile. Crow. Maybe I've had you pegged wrong all this time. Okay, Crow's a lazy... Crow is lazy. He doesn't really want to work or do anything. And he's a gambling guy, but so far it seems that if you really need his help, he'll be there, so. So just leave those outfits in my capable hands, but don't do anything sleazy. I'll make sure you all shine like stars up there, especially the ladies. Don't blow it. I take it all back. He's not even trying to hide it. We're counting on you to keep him tasteful, Rean. Right, tasteful. That's going to be hard. He'd have better luck with Instructor Sarah. Actually, no, he wouldn't. Practical exam day. Whew. First, congratulations are in order. Took you long enough, but you finally decided on what to do for the festival. So you're following in Toa's footsteps and putting on a concert, huh? Have you decided what kind of music you want to do? Not exactly. We're still kind of getting things sorted. At the very least, it should be pretty easy to decide who's playing an instrument and who'll be on vocals. I'm not sure I've ever even touched an instrument. Can't say I have either. You'd probably need at least some rudimentary experience to play an instrument at the festival. I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live. They put on a real show. Rean and Crow, you two are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control? Yup. I've got that on lockdown. Well, we've narrowed it down to the 15 most promising designs. ADL save us all. Rean's there. He'll handle this. So, no. Should probably ask ADS for help at this point. I suppose we'll just have to rely on Rean and to save us from being dressed by Crow. Yeah. Because if you just leave this to Crow, honestly, I feel a little envious. If I was 5 years younger, I'd jump right on stage with all of you and have a great old time. No one said you couldn't. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Instructor? How old are you again? Oh, great. Aren't you in your mid-20s? Even if you were 5 years younger, graduation would still be years behind you. Hush you. For us ladies, everything up to mid-20s is just a warm-up. And men, they're like fine wine, better with age. I'm not sensitive about it. Really. This is just another valuable life lesson it's my duty as your instructor to impart. Anyway, as much as I'm looking forward to that festival, that's not why we're here today, are we? Not only do you have no field study next month, it looks like you're off the hook as far as a practical exam goes, too. So, since this will be our last practical exam for a while, I figured I'd crank up the challenge a couple notches. Ooh. Well. Okay. Wait, are you saying... Are you going to serve as our opponent? Bingo, just think of this as the long-awaited second round of May's exam. If you want to get back at me, now's your chance. But you better bring it on, because I'm not going to go easy on you. Alright, Rean. Pick 2 for your team, because you're up first. Got it. Okay. This is crucial. Very crucial. Very, very crucial. And an easy pick for me. I guess you can tell who my favorite characters are. In battle-wise. Looks like we've reached maximum Sarah. But I know we've gotten stronger during these last 6 months. Well, if you were ever holding anything back before, now's the time to pour it all in.
I take it you're all ready?
Oh yeah,
You've
let's
been
go.
studying and training here half a year now. I think you might finally be able to do it. Now, show me you've got what it takes to pass with flying colors.
Right!
Come at me with everything you've got!
No one reaches low HP during the battle. Win in less than 40 turns.
Okay.
Okay. This is going to be a bit risky. Interesting. I have an idea.
Here we go. Got it.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Got it.
Give it up, everyone!
Okay. Here we go.
Line.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, you missed everybody. Didn't need to see it coming. A little
My
bit
turn.
more.
Right!
Yep.
My turn.
Go. Go.
You're open.
Right!
Not bad. Time for the kid gloves to come off.
I'll handle it.
Okay. It's time for the kick up to come off. Then let's take them off.
Flames, gather on my blade. Strike.
Ooh, not looking so good. Bye-bye.
Performance just for you! Seventh Rhapsody! You've been a wonderful audience.
You've come a long way.
Oh, we did it! All right!
Success.
That was good. I'm good because Elliot can actually use those. And AP increased by 2. Great. We did it. It did take all 3 of us to match our strength, though. Nicely done. I can't believe how far you've come in just 6 months. I know you've been honing your team tactics, but I wasn't expecting such top-rate performances from you so soon. But you know what? As your instructor, that's the best feeling in the world. Okay, that's 1 group down, 3 more to go. I'll call you in group of 3, so be ready to jump in when I call your name. Oh boy. Groups of 3. Even she's tired. Is she even human? Multiple groups with multiple opponents in every group, and she was still able to put up a fight against all of us. She's on a completely different level. We'll need to redouble our efforts in training if we hope to match her. You could say that again. I'm spent. Mind if I use you as a pillow, Emma? What? Here? Have you no shame? Looks like there's still some life in her yet. She's the only person I know who can fight 4 back-to-back battles and still have the energy for wisecracks. Don't get me wrong, I'm genuinely impressed with how far you've come. Now I can tell you where you're headed for your field study without any worries. Up we go. She still has this much energy, huh? Alright, get them while they're hot. beast. She's like a hyperactive child. Roar. Interesting choices. Rean, Elisa, Fee, Macias, Elliot, and Crow. Interesting choices. For real. Alright. Roar and Ordis. Those are two of the Empire's largest cities, right? Well, technically they are. Roar's far from small, but Ordis is kind of on another level. It's the second largest city in the Empire with over 400,000 people. It also happens to be the stronghold of Duke Cayenne, the noble faction's de facto leader. Oh yeah, that guy. Are you out of your mind? You want us to drag this hyperactive chatterbox straight into the noble faction's largest stronghold? He does make a good point. Ordis is hostile territory for her. No two ways about it. If they find you poking around, they'll burn you at the stake. I'm not that worried. I've snuck into Ordis plenty of times before, and this time, I've got you guys with me. I'll be fine. This is no laughing matter. I'm a bit concerned, too. As am I. Ordis is quite far from here. If something were to happen... Not to worry, we're thinking about what to do about that. Still, you're not in for a laid-back vacation. That much I can say for certain. That goes for the group headed to Roar, too. The Rhineford group is based out of Roar, isn't it? Though, Roar is also part of Marquis Rogner's domain, and he's the head of one of the 4 great houses. Should see a stubborn old man, eh? He's supposed to be a real hardliner, even among the big shots in the aristocracy. That's true, but the Imperial Army also runs a military factory in the vicinity. The Reinforced group isn't aligned with either faction, but I can imagine there are more than a few ongoing complications. Really? Sounds like trouble if you ask me. Why would my father and the other members of the board choose designations like those in dangerous times like these? Well, like I said, we're thinking those issues over. With the Academy's annual festival coming up, there's no field study being planned. So this is your chance to show off all the know-how you gained from your previous field studies. I wonder if we're ever going to get a field study where both groups just stay together the whole time. Make whatever preparations you need to, and when Saturday rolls around, travel with your heads held high. Class 7 has done a damn good job so far. The only reputation you guys have to live up to is your own. Thank you, instructor.
Your rank's gone up.
Oh, rank up.
Here's a little something from the Academy.
Scanned a gem.
Well done.
So close. So close. I must be missing something every time, though. Because I do only get to B. So maybe I am missing something. If I don't get in this playthrough, I'll definitely get in the next. Yes, I'm planning to do a playthrough. There's a new game plus, why wouldn't I? Plus, I have goals to meet. I can't stop until I do meet them.
It's 8:20. So we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
Well, I can understand Crow being late. Elliot?
It looks like they nearly pulled an all-nighter working on our festival performance.
It sounds like they've got a general idea of what they want, as far as style goes, but they're both nitpicking the set list and all the little details of the performance itself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm not worried about Elliot, but I can't say I've got an abundance of faith in Crow.
Well, be that as it may, we just have to leave it to them for now.
Still, I was surprised by what the instructor said last night. What do you think she's cooking up this time?
I can only shudder to guess.
Oh, before I forget, I want you all to stop by the academy tomorrow morning before you head out. Both groups. Meet me out on the field by 9 a.m. and don't be late.
Well, Sarah randomly springing things on us is nothing new.
But why delay our departure? It takes 8 hours by train to reach Ordis as it is.
You're right. If we're still in Trista at 9 a.m., it would be past sundown before we got there.
The train ride to Ruhr is over 5 hours, too. Ideally, we'd all be on the first train out of Trista. How about it, Sharon? With the way you're just standing back there smiling, I'm guessing you know something.
Even if she did, why'd
I
she tell
hope
you?
you're looking forward to my unsurprise when we step off the train in Ruhr to see you already there.
I wouldn't dream of it. I assure you, I'll only be seeing you off this time.
She's totally going to be there ahead of us. That's about as sure a bet as you can make. Pretty certain she knows what's going on, too. She is one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
Oh, sorry guys, I overslept.
Yo, morning everyone.
Morning?
Looks like we have everyone now.
We have to meet the instructor at the field by 9, right?
I don't know what she wants to see us about, but don't worry, we've still got some time left.
Anyway, I think we should head out now. I'm sure most of us have some last-minute preparations to take care of.
True.
Have a safe trip, everyone.
Okay. Well, that's that. That was fun. That was interesting. And that was awesome. And that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode.